Welcome back, Rogue Legion. We are going back to the asteroids to mine some rocks and rock and stone, as they say. Alright, let's see what we got. Complete the dive, play scout. Oh, yeah. That is all we can do right now, so...
I'm gonna keep it classic.
So like try 20 sugar, yeah, easy.
I'll try on hazard 1.
Alright.
Either the dreadnought goes or we send in another. Be on your own in there. Make it count.
I'm very efficient with destroying explosive plants. Right, now we do have the bonus objective. Let's get
Now
that
this
bonus.
is a rare treat. Loot bug open.
Alright. So one of the things I've been recently getting into again, I have ended up starting to play through a mod pack of from a Minecraft mod pack, which has been quite a lot of fun. Might have heard of it. It's MC Eternal 2. Having a bit of fun with that. It's pretty decent mod pack actually. It's got quite a lot of stuff. Got a bit of for everyone. But quite a bit of focus in defeating bosses, where you're trying to reach different progression points. And in this case, you gotta defeat a number of bosses to unlock eyes, which you'll be using to open up a portal to the end, which has actually been pretty cool. Quite some of the bosses are quite challenging. It's also quite fun, because I haven't been playing a lot of Minecraft as of recently. Seeing how things have changed over the years with like certain mods, and just overall quality has improved dramatically since many years ago now. How the development of mods have improved and just advanced in general. It's honestly pretty amazing.
This is gonna change everything.
And obviously, there's still limitations. Let's see here. Let's place the red sugar. Alright, let's get a bit of health. And also collect the red sugar. Alright. Yeah. Good. Give me the experience. Shower me with the glory. This bit hurts. Come on. Good. Oh, all projectiles. That is pretty.
Legendary upgrade. How can I not?
Reload. Let's go for damage.
I'll take it.
Yes, give me
This one's so mean.
all the heal, well, all the experience. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm very much enjoying the better combat mod in it, which just improves the overall feel of Minecraft's combat system.
I rarely pick one of these.
As in the grand scheme of things, I think
Can't get enough of this rare stuff.
you can definitely tell that Minecraft has a bit of datiness in its combat systems. It's all fun. but you know, it's one of those things where you can feel the age and obviously also, well, just the design of it. Because, well, Minecraft did originate as a very small team. Obviously now it's got a big team behind it, but even then, there's a lot of things they don't really try to change. I think partially it's due to, you know, the legacy of the game. Because, you know, changing too much will alienate old fans, which is always one of those things which is a difficult choice to make.
Boom, baby!
Oof.
Damn!
Oh,
I got cornered.
it's playing a bit too risky. Rank 6, okay, got a new weapon. Alright, alright. Let's just do a small upgrade. Let's get that tiny bit life regen, a bit of luck, and that's it. Alright. Okay, with how that went, I'm definitely going back in there. I'll still continue trying to complete this level.
Scout Classic, please.
But yeah, no,
Find the damn thing, destroy it.
one thing I'm very much looking forward to seeing is the if you haven't seen, or if you haven't really heard about it, so Terraria has had like a recent fan-made direct, which is talking about various mod developments coming around in the recent things. Some of the changes that are coming to the Fargo Souls mod is looking really fun. Yeah, I think I might have literally talked about this last time we were playing this game. I never did, we haven't. Never hurts to talk about it a bit more. Because so the Fargo Souls mod is having some really nice updates with the mod. There's also
You don't see these every
another
day.
thing that's looking really good, like some of the new mods that are coming out. Honestly, the remakes or like reimaginings of some of the mods as well. Like one thing I'm really looking forward to seeing more developments is Calamity Fables. Which, if you haven't heard of either the Calamity mod or Calamity Fables, it's basically a mod. Well, Calamity itself is a mod that was, I'd say, one of the most famous Calamity mods out there currently. Well, no, sorry, Terraria mods. And it obviously it has a focus on bosses, and they have been. The Calamity Fables is basically a reimagining of the mod, but it's made by a different team who... Various people from the team, some of them have worked on the Calamity team before, some of them haven't, but it is definitely looking very good. Like, so far, I think in the current versions of Calamity Fables, they've only got two of the bosses implemented so far, which is the Desert Scourge, which is the OG boss from Calamity. It is the original, the first boss that existed in Calamity. That's had some major changes to it. The one I really find is really cool, like what they've done with it, is the... Oh god, why am I drawing a blank? Crabulon. Crabulon's looking amazing. Like, Crabulon's like... It's already a great boss in base Calamity. Got, like, truly amazing soundtrack.
Objective completed.
Like, that's one of the big things. Calamity honestly has an amazing soundtrack. If you don't have Terraria or never heard the Calamity soundtrack, it's got some banger songs in there. They've got a great team working behind it. Then the other mod pack, like not mods that is also looking great is the mods team that is behind the Spirit mod, because they are also basically they're making a remake of their mod, and they've basically decided that they want to. They're keeping the old version of the mod so that people are fans of the old version can still continue playing it. But they're remaking it with modern technology, a new take on it, which is looking great as well. On that side, they're more working currently on the world of it, so they've designed a new area, which is they're basically making these kind of microbiomes, and one of them is basically a savanna, which is looking great. And they've also worked on like an update to the caves, and honestly, I can't wait to see more. And one of the big upcoming ones that is also truly great looking is the mod, which is I think one of the things that pushed so many of the mod teams to really step up their game, in my view, is actually what was it called again? It was Starlight River. Starlight River. I think it's one of the mods which is pushing, which helped push the development for the different mod teams into working on improving some of the core aspects of this mods and just bringing it up to more the current standard of Terraria itself, because in general Terraria itself has had some major improvements, like the quality of some of the new weapons or reworks of weapons. It's looking amazing. And if you can't guess, I love Terraria. It's an amazing game. It's a great experience, and I couldn't recommend it enough for people to try. As yeah, I'd say it's one of my favorite game franchises. Well, game. Can't really call it a franchise, since it's the only thing in the franchise, and I think franchises usually need to have multiple titles. But it's just an amazing game. Well, I guess it is a franchise. It does also have their board games, and they're working on board games and all that stuff, so yeah, I guess it is a franchise. But it's still an amazing game. So, I'm gonna grab a shotgun here. Good. Ooh, something. Is out. Let's find out. It is equipment. Oh, yes, nice. Shotgun. Some of this. Alright. Okay. Launch this for a second. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna purchase this guy. Okay, stay on loot. Good.
Well done, you got them all.
Alright. Come on. Let me get it.
Now this is a rare treat.
Good.
We got the hoarder.
Nice.
I'm 12.
Didn't get the highest grade there, but I'm fine with that.
I'm a new
Get them
boy.
now. It will leave without you.
Here.
This one's
Grab
so
this.
neat.
Yeah. Good. Alright. Yeah, no,
Completed.
they
Onwards
have
to
been
stage
working
3.
on some big changes for a lot of these mods, and I think it's a great time to get into the game if you haven't tried it. It is a franchise I highly recommend.
I'm raring to try this out. I want another go.
It does have some difficulties, I guess, to get in for the first time. I think partially
Now we're cooking with gas.
it's due to the fact that
I'm raring to try.
it is a game that has a lot in it, and starting the game without any information into it is, I'd say, a bit difficult.
Get out of here.
But I have been seeing like some of the developments that the team behind the franchise is working on. So they have been adding some new helpful information to just improve the starting experience for players. Giving a bit more hints about housing, which is honestly one of the big things.
Pop the looper. Let's get the neighborhood.
To help you, because
This'll do.
they have quite a bit of help that is provided to you through the usage of the guide. But without the guide, they can be quite difficult to figure a lot of stuff out. As
Getting your way. Load up.
so, there's a YouTuber, Sorben, who's been going through basically having a friend of his who's basically never played Terraria, played a game, without using the wiki or any information outside of the game, to try to figure out how all the systems of the game and how to progress. And it's quite difficult actually for him, because, well, not for the YouTuber, someone who's making the videos, but for the person to try to, well, understand how, like, the progressions and where he should be going for at various points in the game's progress, because, well, it's, some areas are much better guided and where you need to go to progress, but there are some areas where
Stupids.
it's not perfect. There's definitely room for improvement.
This will help you work.
And I think the videos themselves are actually helping the development team identify some of these pain points of the game that could use some improvement. And honestly, I'm happy that they're taking some of the advice.
Getting your way. Load up.
One of the things that the dev team is currently for Terraria currently hard at work making their final update, but no one believes them because they've made a few final updates now. So it's like, yeah, it's the final update. We believe you. Currently, sadly, I gotta say, we don't really believe them that it's the final update. But hey, if it is the final update, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing update because, well, I'll just say it like this. They've honestly made some truly amazing updates. And one of the things, I'm really looking forward to the next update in general, because one of the things that they're adding is so they've in the last update they've added secret seeds, which added some fun little mechanics, where they've added basically a ultra hard seed with quite an Easter egg focus, which has a bit of fun in it. Like there's the secret Medusa boss, which combines various difficult bosses into one combined boss, which is quite cool. Medusa, as in its name, and that's honestly pretty epic. But they're adding another secret seed, which, if any of you have played Minecraft, well, a lot of people who've played Minecraft will have at one point in their playthroughs have probably tried it once, and that is the classic, which is the Sky Island. And basically they've designed a Sky Island for Terraria, and this will be in the form of a secret seed, which I really think is a cool idea. It's a nice kind of balance of it, and they obviously had to rebalance certain aspects to make it achievable to complete the game in a Sky Island setting. And I think a lot of these things are also going to add cool little things to the base game. So, you know, as it goes, when you add fun little more quirky side objectives which have theoretically achievable in the vanilla experience, or mostly vanilla experience. But if they get like small little boosts to make it more achievable, you can still have a similar experience. And yeah, it's, I think, great. Like they seem to have been adding new types of slimes which will make it more achievable to complete certain goals that otherwise would be very hard to achieve without these small additions or changes to the core game. And yeah, no, I think it's gonna be pretty damn great. Honestly, I'm very tempted to make a playthrough when that update comes. No, I haven't really done any playthrough content before because, well, I've been very much focused on trying to go for roguelikes of various types. Partially, I think it's just due to the fact that I need to get better at editing, as you probably noticed. I don't really do much editing. I've done tiny bits of editing here and there. Honestly, most editing I've done was while I was doing a university degree. I edited various videos for basically my projects, largely due to the fact that when I was doing my university degree, it was in the middle of, well, it was during the pandemic, and, well, you know, we had to make adjustments, and one of those adjustments was making videos of some of our projects, or video calls, and setting up everything to basically showcase our projects. And for that I basically had to edit my, I edited the videos for our team. Pretty rudimentary editing, so nothing insane. If you're expecting any truly groundbreaking editing, phew, you're looking in the wrong place. But still, it was still a good experience. Honestly, one of the big things that I really enjoyed when I was doing university was D&D. Well, specifically, when I was at university, I didn't actually play D&D itself. I played Pathfinder, which is a well, it's basically a spin-off from D&D. Its core experience. So I played Pathfinder 1st edition, which is basically a fork or branch of the D&D Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition. And so 3.5 edition was basically ended up being created. So if you haven't heard about Dungeons and Dragons, it's had 5 or so editions. It's a bit complicated, especially in the last couple of editions, because we've had D&D 1 or D&D 2024, which happened, which was a rules update to D&D first D&D 5th edition, with some changes here and there to basically update some rules and make some alterations here and there. Then, in the case of D&D 3.5, which will then span off into Pathfinder First Edition, this all happened in large parts due to... Oh. Okay. Oh, well. Forgot to grab their relic there. Got too distracted. Oh well. But it basically started with the fact that 4th edition ended up being very polarized in its reception. It was much more of a in line with stuff like Warhammer. It was a bit more of an army game than it was the role-playing game that was the previous editions. And with Pathfinder, due to this being based off 3.5, which was also basically due to the poor reception, fans decided to go back to 3rd edition, and due to this there was a bit of a capitalization on that, which in turn made 3.5, which was basically 3rd edition but with a few alterations, very similar to what the current D&D is, which is 5th edition but 2024 edition, also known as 1D&D. It's got very many different names for it currently, depending on who you ask. And one of the big difference was 5th edition D&D basically dumbed down, I guess, to a certain degree. It basically made it easier for people to... it was an easier entry point into D&D than 3rd edition, because 3rd edition and Pathfinder has a lot more, well, nuances, because, well, it's been around a lot longer, and it also had one of the other things that caused the big change was the fact that 3rd edition basically had a lot more granular focus on building. With 5th edition, there's a lot less build crafting in comparison. There's still decent chunks of build crafting, but the build crafting potential is, in the grand scheme of things, a lot smaller. Which, obviously, for some people, that's nice. They can focus more on character. But honestly, for me, the build crafting potential actually helped quite a lot with character design. As sometimes I will have a fun idea for a character build, which, well, in turn basically gave me a design for a character, where instead of the characters, I guess it's different approach for a similar problem. For some people, it's nicer to have a more streamlined approach, which I completely understand, and I think that is one of the big reasons why fifth edition was honestly the thing that caused the D&D to gain its major popularity that it has gained in recent years, because it's a lot easier to get into, which I think it does a good job, and I'm glad that some of the previous editions also exist to, well, give other people the option of going for a bit more build-intensive place. Honestly, it's one of those things where everyone has like their own tastes. Some people preferred being a bit more granular build designs, while other people like the simplistic approach, and that is good. It's actually kind of interesting. So one of the biggest D&D like podcasts, or well, D&D groups, I guess, is well, Critical Role. And Critical Role is actually quite interesting because they originated actually playing Pathfinder. Like the first campaign that the Critical Role cast were showcased with was actually Pathfinder First Edition, which is kind of wild to think. But they obviously changed over to 5th edition because, well, it's the current edition. It has a lot of benefits as well. Obviously, they did homebrew various things, but that has always been a part of the D&D design philosophy. It was always a part of it being of building aspects of it yourself and changing rules. Like, even if you actually read some of the rule books, they have a lot of optional rules which make certain changes for, well, different playstyles. Because some people will want to have a highly granular details where they focus on various details, like the amount of people who play D&D where they basically ignore the ration system completely. It's very common, and I understand as well, because sometimes a lot of those things can be a bit tedious, and they often don't bring too much for a lot of players. But I think it's a good thing that they have the option. And yeah, I think that is part of fun. And just like Critical Role has brought D&D to the frontlight, another thing that has brought some popularity to D&D is Baldur's Gate, which is not a game I highly recommend. It is an amazing game that I can't recommend enough. And like always, not every game's for everyone, and I think that is... I'm not going to be a person who denies you from playing whatever game you enjoy playing, because I think people should just play what games they enjoy playing, and that is, it's good. Let's see.
Classy.
So this would be... So where would this... okay, so these both take that slot. So okay, this is binding speed, and this is reload speed armor. Yeah, I'm gonna probably go for... I'm gonna go for the mining speed. I like having a bit of mining speed. Okay, so I could upgrade. For now, I probably won't. I'm gonna first have a look at these upgrades, because I think these are gonna be really nice. Mining speed's nice. Bit of armor. Let's get that health regen. I know the best approach is not to get hit, but when you aren't the best, you just sometimes need to be able to tank it. Okay, Alright, good. Gears. Yeah, can't upgrade anything here, but that's fine. Okay. Let's see. Just let's have a look
Got my
what
gun
we've
done up all
got
nice
now.
and shiny for this.
Okay, so we now have these two locations. Alright, let's have a
Hollow
quick
bow.
look. Ooh, we also unlocked a gunner. That's good. It's gonna be a fun one to go through as well. Alright. Does it have anything different? Weapons? No, venturing range. Alright, nothing for specific weapons. Okay, this one will be a scout run. Alright. Well, that's been quite a bit of fun. And hey, if you enjoyed my talk about D&D and Terraria, I'm always happy to talk more about stuff like that. If there's any topics you want me to talk about it as well, I'm always happy to talk about various things. And yeah, that's that. Rogue Legion signing off. Talk to you guys later.